What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, the story I'm going to share with you guys today broke about 10 days ago, July 21st, 22nd, around that time. I think it was the 21st. And it's involving this little boy right here. Now, this story I was going to do, but when I first was putting together the information to share with you guys, it was a suspect. Suspect wasn't named. They didn't have a picture of the subject, and it wasn't enough to make an adequate video. I would have to go back and make another one. So sometimes videos like this, I'll wait a little bit. It's a good thing I did. One of my subscribers, Andrew 1234, shout yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Sent me two stories that I've been following, but missed them, additional information on them. So you can thank him for this. But this story right here, like I said, is out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's about this little boy right here. This was 6-year-old Zane Adams. And he was killed in an abusive case by this woman right here. His father's girlfriend, Anitra Burks, age 35. Now, this story is sickening, and it's sickening on a lot of levels of how this child was failed, and a couple of other things I want to bring up that might be a little bit controversial, but I got to tell the truth. You come here to see my opinion, I'm just going to give you my opinion, no disrespect nobody. Take a look at the story, and we'll come back. Most of y'all will figure this out. Let's go.
Tonight, we are learning horrific new details about the abuse suffered by a 6-year-old Milwaukee boy before he died.
Yeah, his alleged abuser, 33-year-old Anitra Burks, has now been charged with homicide. CBS 58's Adam Reif live in studio to break down the case for us. Adam?
Well, this is a difficult one because of the sheer volume of injuries Zane Adams suffered. His loved ones are sharing happier memories while at the same time hoping justice will be served.
He was very charming, very goofy.
Marie Shaw dated Zane Adams' father for several years. They lived together. She cared for Zane and came to love him.
He was very easy to love, and he easily loved himself.
After they broke up, Zane's father, Devon Adams, dated Anitra Burks. Burks and Adams share another child together. In March of 2024, Adams was arrested, and Burks was the only person who could care for Zane. According to a criminal complaint, Burks dragged Zane to a hospital Sunday night. Burks said he had vomited several times the night before. Nurses noticed Zane had significant injuries and called 911. Surgeons discovered his small intestine was torn. They tried for more than an hour to save his life, but Zane died 2 minutes after midnight. Anitra Burks was arrested. An autopsy showed dozens of injuries, including a fractured rib and bruises from head to toe. Those details are difficult for Marie Shaw to process.
I feel disgusted with everything that I read today. I feel hurt. I feel like I wish I could have been there.
Shaw told us she offered to take Zane with her when his father went to jail and she moved to Arizona. But Devon Adams wanted Zane to be with his half-sister.
My younger son was pretty torn and beat up about the situation because that was like his other brother. He was closer to Zane than my older son.
Anitra Burks has a criminal history. In 2013, she was convicted of child abuse for scalding a 10-month-old child with hot water, causing life-threatening and life-altering injuries. She served 3 years in prison. Now Shaw is left wishing Zane had more support from those around him.
People should love on their children more. This is a tragic situation, and I just wish it never happened.
Again, Anitra Burks is now facing 2 charges. She's facing life in prison for a homicide charge and 25 years in prison for a child neglect charge. Here in the studio, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.
That's the sickening details, and may Zane Adams rest in peace at age 6, senselessly taken off this earth by somebody that was here to take care of him and give him love. But in the real world, it's not like that. See, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna talk about 3 things in here, and I'm not gonna hold back. First thing is this. Let's address the elephant in the room. The father failed the child. He did. Regardless of what he did to go to jail, this man's been locked up since March of 2024, and his son is dead. because he wasn't there to protect them. I'm just keeping it the fuck real. When I first seen this video, when I first seen this, had the video and they had the video and they had the family giving out thing, I know they hurt. And I heard the brother, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him. I heard him say, yeah, my brother, you know, he went to jail and he got some stuff going on in his life, you know, but this shouldn't happen to any child. He's right. But also, you got to understand, the first protector of child and family is the man. Whatever it was that got him where he's at, his child was left unprotected. Now, I'm confused. I don't know if the woman that was talking was the mother of Zane Adams, because she shared a child with the father, as well as this juggernaut female, Anitra Burks. You know what I'm saying? So they both had kids by this man. So I don't know what's going on. But the thing is this. If you look at this whole situation, you see a pattern. And, you know, I'm just talking about the black community right now. You see a pattern of people making poor choices of having people around their children. They don't vet people enough. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm bringing that up is there's been many of times, and we've seen it time and time again, some of you that watch me, where a guy or a girl will be around a person and care nothing about the kids, as long as that, you know, and put on a mask when the father or the mother's there. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to deal with that adult. We've seen this a lot of times. This is the third case of child abuse I've done. I don't even know if it's this week, where someone killed the child that was in charge of either watching the child or being a stand-in parent, living in the same household as a kid that wasn't theirs. Said the baby died of neglect. Said he had dozens of injuries. He said he had a torn intestine, a small intestine. How do you tear your small intestine? They was working to fix it. He said in here, up here, some of the stuff was caught on a surveillance camera. Says surveillance video showed 6-year-old Zane struggling to walk and collapsing while entering the hospital. Said Anitra Burks is seen pulling him up and holding him by his sweatshirt. Doctors said he had extensive bruising and a black eye and cuts on his body. And she dragged him to the hospital because that's the last resort, because she knew something was wrong with him. I told you before, juggernaut real, juggernaut dangerous. This one right here is no difference. Species name, Juggernautus fetusitis, the baby killing type. Think about that. You killed a kid that wasn't yours. Claim you loved him. Oh, leave him here so he can be a brother to my child. That make me think in my head, you need somebody to take the attention that you should be giving to your kid off, and you use this little boy as that. Don't you think about that shit? That's just how I see it. It's no damn way a 33, now I said she was 35 in the article. She's 33 years old and she don't know that she's hurting a 6-year-old child. Said it was neglect and abuse, right? What kind of person do you have to be after having your own child and understanding, you know, the love and all this other stuff you're supposed to have for a child, and like being a mother and understanding like, hey, somebody loves this kid just like I love mine. Of course, pay attention. You ain't kill your fucking kid. You kill somebody else's. It's like nowadays, man, people are godless in the mind. They don't have no sense of conscience, no sense of awareness, no sense of just anything. It's just they get mad and they blow all the way up. And whoever's there is just get caught with the shrapnel of whatever they going through. It's no way. That's a cute little boy. I don't know if he looked like his dad or not, but think about that. You with a man, how you kill something how you kill somebody that looked like somebody you love? How you kill somebody that's the son of somebody you love? You wanted to make it all one big happy family. But it wasn't really like that, because you killed this man's child while he was locked up. Don't understand it. Didn't kill your kid, killed somebody else's kid. What reason can you say of why you beat a 6-year-old to death? Basically, he died from his injuries. And this is an ongoing thing. You've seen it various times in the hood, kids with strange markings all over them. Or like when they get in trouble, the parents come out because either they embarrassed or they just tired of beating the kid. They just beat harder and harder and harder till things like this happen. Because they're fed up with life, fed up with the decisions they made to have a child without no support or anything like that, and things pile up on them. This ain't even her damn kid, y'all, and she did this. This is the part that's understanding me. And like, you know, I don't mean no disrespect, but the man should have been there. Should have been there. And if he was locked up, he should have went with his mom. Seriously, because I almost forgot. Let's just jump on this. This motherfucker right here got previous child abuse charge. He didn't know that? You don't know that? When people locked up, they talk about it a lot of times. They might lie and say what it's about, but what was it where like you just met this girl and like never looked into her background, never looked into who she was, never, come on. She never brought up she was in prison for 3 fucking years for scalding a 10-month-old? And this is what you had around your kid, bro? This is what you choose to make a kid with? We don't think, man. Everything is ass, titties, face, fuck, and then figure it out. This boy was failed on a lot of levels. And I think it all starts with the dad. That's just my opinion. It's just me. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I was locked up and somebody say, hey, we got sad news. Your son was just killed by the girlfriend and your baby mom that you with right now. And we're sorry. And you locked up in jail and can't do shit but cry in your damn cell. Part of you or part of me would be like, I should have been there. And I fucked up not just my life, but what I was doing and being away from him. But I fucked up his life because I wasn't there. And if I knew if I was there, this shit wouldn't have happened. That's why I tell you men out there, man, no matter what you're going through with your mom, your baby moms or your wife or something, nothing's bigger than your children. They carry the legacy after you're gone and they carry your name. Children, like your reputation, need to guard it with your life, man, for real, because you don't know where you're going to be later on in life and need them to reciprocate the same love that you gave them and sacrifice to where they understand as they become adults, this man meant somebody to me because he made me somebody. I'm starting to get upset. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Show this motherfucker the flowers right now. I'm out.